Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's been a while. This is a book, a most beautiful book. A book most great. This book turns, let me see, 176. This great book, this noble book, this beautiful book turns 176. Check it out. Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels, the Communist Manifesto. The Blueprint for Liberation. A sensational book. A book for the good-hearted. A book for heroes. A book for the just and the kind. A book for the better. This book has changed the world for the better more than any other book that can actually come to my mind. Let's check it. The 8 hours workday came about through this book and because of this book. It was this book that inspired the warriors of Chicago of 1886 who fought for the 8 hours working day. And who made it a reality. It all came about because of this book. As a result of the ideas that were set down in this book. This book stands for justice and equality. This book stands for a better world. The struggle for women's rights also was largely a result of the ideas that were set down in this book. The struggle for women's rights, the struggle for gender equality, it was this book that gave it a great impetus. The heroic women fighters were guided by the ideas that were set down in this book. The struggle for racial equality also came about largely because of this book. It was this book that proclaimed people should be equal. It was this book that called for an end to all oppression. It was this book that guided, I say, the great black hero Webb Du Bois. He was guided by the Communist Manifesto. It was this book that provided guidance to great black hero Frantz Fanon. It was this book that provided guidance for the great black hero Huey Newton, for the great black hero Angela Davis. It was this book that guided the liberation struggle of the Portuguese colonies in Africa. It was this book that guided the liberation struggle of the Angolan people, of the people of Mozambique, of the people of Guinea-Bissau, of the people of Cape de Verde. It was this book that guided Mandela while in prison. Nelson Mandela cherished this book. He treasured this book. It's because this book stands for the liberation of humanity. This book called for an end to all oppression. Think how much you owe it to this book. Think how much you owe it to this book. Without this book, the world would have been a much more hideous place. Without this book, the world would have been devoid of hope, devoid of humanity, devoid of beauty and brightness. It's this book you should treasure. The Communist Manifesto called for communism. What is communism? Communism is a social system that forbids all sorts of exploitation. Communism is a social system that adamantly stands for freedom and equality and fraternity. A book and a system and an ideology that rejects all sorts of oppression. Communism is about social equality. No more rich and poor. Communism is about gender equality. No more women who shed tears. No more women who weep. No more women who mourn. Communism is about racial equality. No more black people in chains. No more weeping. No more grieving. No more injustice. No more disenfranchisement. We all are one. We are all brothers. Deep down, we all brothers. We breathe the same air. We have the same blood flowing through our veins. This communism is also about equality, emancipation of the LGBT people. Communism is also about reconciling with Mother Earth. Communism is also about environmental justice. Communism is also about oneness with Mother Nature. No more wars. No more borders. Imagine a world without borders. I wonder if you can. Yes, we can. Yes, you can. Yes, we can. One big and happy family, rejoicing all day long. This is what communism is all about. This is what Marx and Engels stood for. Peace. Peace and hope and love. Love will heal the world. Long live communism. Long live Marx and Engels. Long live the Communist Manifesto. For Marxism.